Hi, this is Tahila Duffy, and I am doing my family tree presentation. I am in Dr. Nina Smith's class and for family and social systems. Just want to start off with giving a little background about myself. I am a product of a biracial relationship. My mom is black and my dad is white. Growing up was really kind of difficult, I guess you would say, because it was just coming from a different background than other people. I was too light for the black kids, and I was too dark for the white kids. So it was definitely a different type of experience. Right now, my parents are not together, after taking this class and having the discussions that we have, it just kind of made me really get a deeper meaning of why they're in the position they're in currently in their relationship, just stemming from what they've gone through and personal experience in the past. And it was just really, I guess I wouldn't say sad, but it was just kind of disappointing. So my parents actually were legally married for 21 years until they got divorced. Well, separated. They've been separated for about 3.5 years. My mom, she had a good, I guess, a good upbringing. She's the product of an extramarital affair. My grandpa Johnny, who was her father, he had an affair with my grandma while he was married to another woman, and then that's when they had my mom. To this day, my grandpa actually passed away a couple years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, and it was just crazy because my grandma still to this day is holding like that little light for him. Even though he was married to another woman the whole time, he even went back to her. He went back to the other woman. He stayed true to his marriage after that. And then my dad, he had a little, I guess, a different, more difficult upbringing. He did not know his father, and he still currently doesn't. My grandma, my nana, Arden, she kind of had a phase where she was sleeping around with a lot of people, and one of those guys would happen to be my actual grandpa. And then later on, when my dad, I think, was about 3 or 4, she met my grandpa Dennis, the only grandpa that I've ever known on that side. And they married, and my grandpa Dennis adopted my dad, and took him in as his own. But my dad had some issues stemming from his childhood because his mom wasn't like the stereotypical of what society makes of what a mom and a wife should be. So he expected that from whoever his wife was going to be, which kind of led to the turmoil of like my parents' relationship, because my mother isn't like that. My mom is very independent because of what she had to go through with her eldest son, and how she went through her life. She actually always thought that men were cheaters and men always lied and men always did this. So she had kind of like this little bias against men, even though she had her father in her life. But she basically was just, like I said, really independent, and she was just working, and she always knew she had to provide, especially for her kids. So that really didn't sit well with him, and that's what kind of made, that was one of the reasons why he just left. And just really how they both viewed relationships. They both probably should have worked on themselves a little more, but they went into it really rushed, and they should have dealt with their own issues instead of masking those issues and then projecting it onto their kids, such as me and my little sister. And it just was a kind of a really deep experience for me. So that's really what the background was about my family. So thank you.